A fine Sunday afternoon for baseball at Petco Park. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Rams and the Aztecs. Brooks Rice makes his much anticipated debut. Next. Jake Walters will be on the mound for game 4. What's your take on him, Dan?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Stepping into the box, Giovanni Donnarumma, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Giovanni Donnarumma.
First pitch of the at-bat.
First pitch, 110.
The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. One and two, here it comes. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Onto the party porch and gone. And good for him. Giovanni Donnarumma has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
At the plate now, Dylan Cruz.
The right fielder.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, D-Row, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against a really good team. If they have a chance to do that exactly today, drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in the zone with a nice executed pitch.
And that's in there. Base hit. Cruz rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 2. So the first 3 batters of the ball game hit safely against him here, and he's going to need to turn things around in a hurry before things get out of hand. To the plate now, Cade Belisle, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a throw over. Runners back. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
From the stretch, Zach Mathis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
The 0-1 pitch. Matuk's running, and this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Can't quite nip the corner. It's a ball off the outside. Matuk leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Cade Doherty. And that misses for ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
The 2-1 home.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And the payoff pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rams are out on top 2-0. Brooks Rice gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
At the plate, George Salem. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
The
first.
center fielder, George
Here it comes.
Salem.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jarvis.
Into the box now, Jim Jarvis. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
The 1-1 home. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Cody Smith.
Settling in now, Cody Vance, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fastball called strike, 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Alex Manzo. It's been a 2-for-14 effort for him to this point in the series.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Rice is making his debut on the mound today. As we've mentioned, this performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Drew Bernero is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. One out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Brooks Rice is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Salem is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in the rookie outfielder Owen Doe.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
The pitch. Jackson Tate tries to bunt his way on here, but it's strike 1.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Rice, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Now in the box, Drew Williamson. In 13 at-bats so far in the series, he's collected 3 base hits. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Giovanni Donnarumma. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-1 home. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The pitch. Now a curveball misses inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Full count now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box, Dylan Cruz. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 now.
No strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Salem is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The left fielder, number 8, Ncaa.
Digging in now, Ncaa. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cade. Belial 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Stepping in, Sam Prater, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. And there's 1 down now.
Batting it, the third baseman, James Jensen.
Now at the plate, Zane Denton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Nope.
Ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1. Three and one.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner run so far.
The NCAA college baseball season 12021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports
They
Screen
haven't been
Game
able to register a hit
2021.
against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Jake Walter.
The pitcher, Jake Walters, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way, and they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. There's one relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now back.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So striding in, George Salem. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
At the plate, Jim Jarvis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Two men are on with 2 men out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And this will be fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Zach Mathis.
Zach Mathis.
Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Doe will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out number one. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Digging in, Cade Doherty. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Alex Manzo.
Standing in, Alex Manzo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way.
Hey.
2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rams lead it 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Cody Vance.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Owen Doe, high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 1, Jackson Tate.
Stepping into the box, Jackson Tate. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
High and deep down the left field line.
NCAA college baseball season 1-2021 game 4 matchup will be coming up next. Temple Owls 0-3, Florida State Seminoles 3-0.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone.
Leading off for Colorado, the second baseman, Drew Bernero.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but
NCAA
it's
college
awfully
baseball
tough to put in
season
play.
1-2-0-2-1 Game 4 matchup will be coming up next. California Golden Bears 1-2, Houston Cougars 2-1.
And plate now, Brooks Rice, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Inside, ball 3.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go.
The
Giovanni
NCAA
Domaromo.
college
He'll look
baseball
to bounce
season
back after striking
1-2-0-2-1
out his
Game
last
4
time up.
matchup will be coming up next.
He's
Georgia
set and the
Bulldogs
pitch.
2-1, Arizona Sun Devils 1-2.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Doe is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder, number 3, Dylan Cruz.
Digging in, Dylan Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that misses. 2-1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocking.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and here comes the first baseman, Drew Williamson.
Drew Williamson.
Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Domaromo is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the catcher, Sam Prater.
Into the box, Sam Prater. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Pull, that's inside.
The 1-0 delivery. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count 1 and 2.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Full count, 3-2. Zane Denton, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
In now, Zane Denton, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Ncaa. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. A ball and a strike. Mata is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Into the box now, Cade Belisle. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hits this one hard the other way. The second for one. On to first, and how about that double play? Wow.
The batter, the shortstop, Zach Mathis.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Zach Mathis. First offering on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Colby Robinson is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Reined in. And that's out number 1.
The batter, the center fielder, George Salem.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, George Salem. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. One and two now.
Count is 1-2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now here it comes. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Jim Jarvis. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Jacob McNair is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
McNair.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Cade Doherty.
Cade Doherty.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's out. No, that's low.
Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's inside.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Another full count pitch home. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Manzo. He's set. Here it comes. And there he goes towards second. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Love the aggressiveness from the catcher right there. He was looking at making the throw to second all the way, and he did a great job with his footwork to get to the ball and then make a strong throw for the out. Good stuff.
So digging in now, Drew Bernero is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's ready now. The pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, Brooks Rice, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Standing in now, Giovanni Domaromo, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
William Freeman comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Dylan Cruz. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is in the air out to right field. Doe is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
The batter, the left fielder, Mikey Ncaa.
Digging in and looking for more, Mikey Ncaa. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, what a play. He goes to first. Safe. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
At the plate, Cade Belisle, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The NCAA college baseball season 1-2-0-2-1 game 4 matchup will be coming up next. Texas Longhorns 0-3 UCLA Bruins 3-0.
And he'll probably make you pay for it.
And this one gets away. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
4 runs here in this half inning. Now a drive out to left center field. as he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Zach Mathis is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 2-0.
Ball 3.
Cade Doherty would be next. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The third baseman, number 4, Cade Doherty.
At the plate, Cade Doherty. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
2 down, runners at first and second. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. The Rams lead this one 7-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Cody Vance.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1.
The count 1-1. Ball inside.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Owen Joe.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Owen Doe. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bernero is right there, and that's out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Coming to the plate now, Jackson Tate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Drew Williamson, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Comes set with the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Soft liner to the right side, in there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now at the plate, Sam Prater and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch on its way.
Yep, that's
Just
all
off the outside, and it's 1-0.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
At the plate now, Zane Denton, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He went down on strikes last time up. The 0-1 delivery. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Another one sent foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Colorado is on top here, 7-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Alex Manzo.
Alex Manzo.
First pitch of the at-bat. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0 on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way, and there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot, and you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch, and the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
To the plate now, Drew Bernero, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brooks Rice. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
So now to the plate, Giovanni Domaromo. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Home half of the 8th coming up. Colorado is on top 8-1. Pedro Wilson will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Rice is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings, and as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups.
And it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working 7+, and he stands to be the winning pitcher in this one. Dusty John Domenico takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. George Salem will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope. Outside.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
From the belt, the pitch. 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Standing in now, Jim Jarvis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And there's ball 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in game 4 this series.
Here now the 2-2. Full count still. That's lifted the other way out to left. Matuk has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And neither runner will be able to move up. And it's a wasted chance with 1 out in the inning now.
Second baseman, Cody.
Digging in to try it again, Cody Vance. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
That's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box now, Owen Doe, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's out. Ball, that's out.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. From the stretch. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left. We've played 8 full. Colorado is out in front 8-3. Chase Lee enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Riding in once again, Dylan Cruz. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
The right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No, inside.
Heading out towards shallow right. Doe is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The left fielder, number 8, Ncaa.
Stepping up now, Mikey Ncaa trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Still 1-2. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. High in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Belial.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Cade Belial. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 1-0 pitch is in there for strike one.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Check the swing there and pops this one up. Denton is there, and the side is retired. Jacob Hawley is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Into the box now, Jackson Tate. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. First offering on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2-2 count.
Hit out towards second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate, Drew Williamson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. One out, nobody on. Fastball just inside. Swing and a liner, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Sam Prater.
So striding forward now, Sam Prater. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And he fouls this one off. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
8-3 is today's final. The Rams jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brooks Rice gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jake Walters pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the home team, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.